Hello students, in Unit 1, let's learn the new concept. Let's take an example. You are thirsty, you drink water, you are hungry, you eat food. If you are sick, you see a doctor. So, we buy goods as well as services. Why we buy it? Yes, because it satisfies us. We get a satisfaction. So, use of goods and services for the satisfaction of human wants will be called as consumption. So, consumption is defined as use of goods and services for the satisfaction of human wants. So, both goods and services in economics will be called commodity. So, when we buy these commodities, we get satisfaction. So, we call it as utility. So, one satisfying power of a commodity will be defined as utility. So, we define utility as a one satisfying power of a commodity. Now, here when we get a satisfaction, we cannot measure this satisfaction in terms of liters, meters, kgs. Either we rank it or we order it. So, satisfaction is a mental assessment. Let's understand this concept in detail. You are consuming the first unit of apple. As you are hungry, you will get maximum level of satisfaction. That is, say, for example, 10 units. Here we are assuming our satisfaction is measurable. Second apple will give you less satisfaction because the intensity of to consume second apple will be less. So, the total satisfaction what you are going to derive from first and second apple will be equal to 18. So, total satisfaction is 18 units. So, here what we have done? We have added 10 plus 8. So, it is sum total of satisfaction derived by consuming all the units of a given commodity. Or we say it is sum total of utility derived by consuming all the units of a given commodity. We call this as total utility. So, total utility is defined as sum total of satisfaction derived by consuming all the units of a given commodity. Now, when we are going to consume the second unit, we call it as margin of consumption. So, that will be called as marginal utility. So, it is addition made to the total utility. So, for 10 we added 8. So, addition made to the total utility will be defined as marginal utility. So, addition made to the total utility by consuming an additional unit of a given commodity. Let us understand this two concepts in detail with the help of table. You are consuming units of apple. First apple gives you 10 units of satisfaction. So, your total utility will be 10. As the intensity of consuming the very next apple falls, your satisfaction also falls. It is 8 units. So, to total satisfaction what you derive, that is total utility what you derive will be equal to 18 units. Third apple, still less satisfaction you derive, 6 unit, you add it to the total utility, you get total utility as 24. Fourth unit, we get still less satisfaction, 4. So, it is added to the 24, we get 28. Fifth unit, you are nothing, you are not going to get anything as a satisfaction. Here, you are fully satisfied. We call this as satiable want. So, in this situation, total utility remains the same. At 6th unit, someone forces you to consume. So, your satisfaction will change to dissatisfaction. Your utility will change to disutility. So, your satisfaction is negative. So, if you get a negative satisfaction, your total utility falls. So, 28 minus 2 will get 26. So, this is the marginal utility. We say it is utility at the margin of consumption. How we get it? At the first unit, your total utility is 10 minus 0 because you are not consumed the previous apple. So, 0 apples you are consuming, so you will not get a total utility. So, total utility will be 0. So, 10 minus 0 will be equal to 10. Second one, it is 18 minus 10. So, 18 minus 10 is 8. Similarly, you get 24 minus 18 as a 6, 28 minus 24 as 4, 28 minus 28 as 0, 26 minus 28 as negative 2. So, marginal utility is equal to total utility of n minus total utility of n minus 1. Total utility is sum of marginal utility. So, now let us see the relationship between total utility and marginal utility. So in the initial stage, when the total utility increases from 10 to 28 at a diminishing rate, marginal utility falls from 10 to 4. So first, in the beginning, when total utility increases at a diminishing rate, marginal utility falls. At second, when total utility is maximum that is 28, marginal utility is 0. Total utility is maximum, marginal utility is 0. This is a saturation point. We call it is satiable bond. Next, when total utility falls from 28 to 26 unit, marginal utility becomes negative. So when total utility falls, marginal utility becomes negative. Now we can see in the table, total utility is 10, 18, 24, 28, 28, 26. So total utility is always positive there, whereas marginal utility we can see 10, 8, 6, 4, 0 and negative 2. So marginal utility can be positive, 0 or negative. So total utility is always positive, whereas marginal utility can be positive, 0 or negative. Thank you very much.